What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Stomp podcast. My name is Grayson. I'm depressed, and that is Big K. The wrong way.
Wrong
Big
way.
K.
Come on, you gotta remember.
It's towards my wall. It's gonna be towards my wall every time.
It's opposite. The cameras are flipped.
I know.
Cameras are flipped.
I know. That's Kaleb.
Yeah.
He's something.
I am awesome. I'm Mike the Man.
Dude, I don't know how people are pissed about Austin Truth being champions nowadays. They're like,
Oh.
Austin Truth was champions in 2024. Yeah, and so what?
And
they're great.
They're awesome.
They're funny as fuck.
Awesome. They're awesome and they're the truth.
Exactly. What's up? Anyways, you had a question to ask me?
Do you believe?
We asked this last episode. Yes, I believe Joe Hendry.
Do you know who doesn't believe in Joe Hendry?
AJ Francis.
TNA.
What?
Because Whit Swan defeated Joe Hendry at the
AJ Francis. AJ Francis.
No.
Top Dollar.
No. Yes.
Top Dollar is AJ Francis.
No. Hold on.
Bro, he does not know AJ Francis.
No. He didn't face AJ Francis. AJ Francis cost him the match.
Okay.
But Joe Hendry, just perfect segue to our first two pay-per-views we got to cover. Because we're going to start with this because it happened and it's going to be short.
Because it happened.
It happened.
Okay.
Former WWE talent Mustafa Ali beat Jake something.
That's his name, or do you not know his name? His name is Jake something.
Yes.
Okay. Thankfully, Mustafa Ali did not lose that match. I also don't like Mustafa Ali, but it's also because he's a cop.
Full Metal Mayhem, Frankie in a match. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You can't just take half a fucking anime's name and just roll with it. Like, that shouldn't be allowed.
Frankie, about to butcher his last name, Kazayan. That didn't sound as butchered as I thought.
I don't even know what his name looked like, so.
Defeated former WWE talent, Eric Young.
Eric Young?
Yes.
Was that his name in WWE?
Yeah, she was the leader of the Killian Dane, Nikki Cross, NXT Jackson that came to SmackDown for a bit.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think so.
Mike Santana defeated Steve Macklin.
Names I don't know.
Thoughts for
it happened.
The TNA tag titles, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards.
Okay.
Eddie Edwards defeated Mike Bailey and Trent Seven.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Alexander defeated Alexander Hammerstone.
I thought it was Alexander Hamilton. I was going,
hey, there's a
Alexander Hamilton.
Keep Amber away, sir.
I really hope people understand what the fucking joke is.
I hope so. I hope that we have people who are familiar enough with the fact that
we're too bad at singing. So,
hey, I didn't sing. I'm more of a rapper though. Hamilton. Hear me out. Yeah.
So the Claimed had a fucking terrible entrance. I'm gonna say that.
A good friend who we have never met, but we completely back her in TNA, Jordan Grace.
Dude, honestly, I gotta get in Jordan Grace's DMs, not for a weird reason, just to get invited to the podcast.
Defeated Steph Day Lander to retain the title.
Never heard of them.
And finally, the
Jordan Grace is never dropping until they find a better name, aren't they?
Probably.
It's gonna be Dana Brooke. Or Ash by Elegance now.
The worst booking decision of 2024 by far. Moose defeated Nick Namath.
I saw a fucking major botch that happened. It was fucking hilarious that happened between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I saw about that match.
Was it the spear?
No, I think he was trying to do something off the. I think he was trying to do a springboard or something. Not Namath. It was the other guy.
I think it was the finish or towards the finish.
I think so.
One of them Moose went for a spear.
It might have been.
And either wasn't high enough when he went for the spear, or Nick Namath was too high when they went for the spear. And It looked weird.
Yeah.
But that's
TNA happened.
TNA happened. Now we'll go into some WWE stuff for a bit, and then go into the other one.
Stuff we actually know what to talk about. What we're talking about.
Well, we'll talk about the releases. We'll talk about the releases first.
Contrary to popular belief, we actually don't just watch wrestling 24/7.
No.
We do have other obligations.
23/6.
There you
go. The release today, as of Tuesday. This is as of Tuesday, 3:44 Eastern Standard Time.
I was gonna say right time. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's 1:45 for you, my guy.
Yes. Today, Cameron Grimes got released.
Not the guy I wanted to get released. There's two guys I want released, and they won't fucking do it. I've been praying on it, and I don't.
Von Wagner got released.
Cool.
Veer got released.
I don't think Veer got, or was it Sangha? Sangha might have been the one. I feel like one just like straight up decided just to quit. Like straight up. I know Jinder quit, but I think he was more released.
He was released.
I think more Sangha just decided.
Well, I saw that there was no Indian wrestlers on the roster anymore.
Which sounds bad, but I feel like it's more they didn't have anything for them, and they probably cost a little too much money. So they were like, we gotta make a budget cut here. It's not because they were Indian, it's more just because
I can tell you right now, Jinder was probably making a bag.
Yeah, he went after the fucking world championship thing. He's gotta be making a bag.
Jinder's the wild one to me.
I don't think it's that wild.
Dude, within the last year, he's had a world heavyweight title shot and was in a promo with The Rock.
Again, I think that world heavyweight title shot was just because fuck all, and they wanted to make sure The Rock buried someone that they didn't need. So I think they just kind of threw Jinder where they needed a body.
And Jinder destroyed The Rock in that promo.
Because he's the GOAT.
And then had a good title match.
It was decent, yeah.
And is the first person to be on a thumbnail of Curb Stomp to be released.
First person on Curb Stomp that's not WWE employed.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, on an episode. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, on an episode. Your mic's muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so Jinder Mahal is the first thumbnail that's no longer WWE employed. There's for an episode, a full link episode. I should say.
And was, by the sounds of it, one of the, if not the most, backstage didn't like it. The second most. As apparently backstage really loved Jinder.
I mean, it makes sense. He was there for a while. Like, he was probably a nice dude to hang out with. Yeah. I mean, but like, it's a business at the end of the day.
Because also Zia Lee was also released, and apparently she was also really popular backstage as well.
Yeah, a lot of people were friends with her, especially Kari.
Kari's gonna leave again.
I swear to God. But like, with Zia, I don't think it's really her fault. I think she was just really put in this weird position where she was never put on to show what she got. She was talented, but she never got.
It was like chance. She was put on strong when she came up.
Mm-hmm.
Vince stopped that
because Vince hates all women,
and then they couldn't find a way to get it back into momentum.
And she showed up at the Rumble. She had a strong showing at the Rumble, but it was like not much there because no one cared enough for the Rumble because she was never booked properly.
Yeah.
But first wrestler ever to be on a match after being released for WWE. She's in a main event, and that gets broadcast after Raw or SmackDown, whatever it was.
Well, technically no, because Drake Maverick was released, but he had to finish his 205 stand or whatever he was doing.
Well, that's what I remember is this one. So,
well, I know because I saw a video of times WWE had real moments. Mm-hmm. And it was a video of Drake Maverick announcing that he was getting released.
Yeah.
And then now because yet they're in like the middle of a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, just no, I'm good because at this point it's not just for you guys, it's also for me, it's for my family.
That's fair.
prove I can go somewhere else, and keep providing for them. I'm like, damn, that
What's
is
he
real.
doing now? Let's look this up. Let's
I don't know what Drake Maverick's at.
Let's look it up.
He was solid in the ring. But while we're doing that, the other name released is Songa.
Which is the part. Veer. So all of Indusher is gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay. So Drake Maverick is currently signed with WWE as a writer on Raw.
W.
But he spent some time in TNA after he was released.
I love my boy.
Oh, do you know the name Renee Michelle?
Who?
I'm just asking if you know the name Renee Michelle.
Renee Michelle?
Yeah.
Probably.
It looks like she's more of an indie wrestler. I don't know if she showed up ever on WWE, but she's married to Drake Maverick, so.
Let me look her up and I can tell you. Nope.
Oh, she had a match with Tyler Breeze. In like a small promotion. That's weird. Okay.
She was on Raw at one point.
Apparently. Okay. Whatever.
Now, you ready for the bad? Do you want the bad news now?
Which bad news? We're talking about injuries, or we're talking about?
We're going. Hold on. I'm still not all the way back for news.
New news. I might get that down one day where I can get like Travis Kelce's or Jason Kelce's like cadence. Because I'm never gonna be able to do it.
We'll go quick for some. Roman Reigns is filming a movie already.
Dude, WWE 2K got it like spot on.
Went on to be a movie star.
Well, he did the Triple H point. I made a meme about it. He does the Triple H point in one of the pictures back BTS with Keke Palmer, who's a great actress. So he's not in like a small B movie. It's like
and Keanu Reeves.
Keke Palmer posted. That's why I'm saying Keke Palmer.
Yeah. It's just wild that Roman's aura in the movie is just crazy.
Yeah.
We officially, because the steel cage match happened, that Trick won.
Yes.
Which was officially Carmelo Hayes' last match on NXT.
Correct. We talked about those last week because we had NXT.
Mm-hmm. Odyssey Jones is continuing to have the easiest life out of anyone.
We talked about this when I went to go the whole weekend. Odyssey Jones exists as an NXT superstar, pacing 11th in speed. You'll see him in speed in the next few weeks, I promise you.
Mm-hmm. Ruby Soho, aka Ruby Riot, is pregnant.
I love the first reaction I saw on Twitter when because I almost never see the initial reports. I always see reactions to it first. Yeah. And the first is like, she's not gay. I'm like, bro. But she is Liv Morgan is the last member of the Riot Squad not to be pregnant.
Valhalla got pregnant?
Mm-hmm. So looking as good with Ivar. She's either married to Eric or Ivar. I don't remember which.
That's a Viking. They're raising a Viking.
They're like Vikings like type. It's not like it just a gimmick to them. That's like their life.
I don't doubt it.
I watch interviews. Like Sarah has the whole like braid stuff going on. You can see in the background all the Viking shit. Because I don't think they're like Viking Raiders anymore. I think they're just their squad, and they're just kind of like Viking themed a little bit.
Bianca thinks Rhea will come back stronger than ever.
She will,
which is scary.
I mean, Rhea Ripley went on a fucking tear. Now she's got something to fight for.
The most valuable combat sports promotions in 2024, according to Forbes. You want to take a guess on the top three? In the order.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
UFC's number 1.
Want to take a guess on how much they're worth?
I think it's 11.5 billion.
11.3.
It's close. Then it's WWE. Top draw had Rhea Ripley on it. 8.5.
6.8.
Fuck, man, that's a big drop. Holy shit. And then I think it's AEW, right?
What's AEW at?
It's like 2.5 or something.
2.
Yeah, I remember seeing the revenues like in like the 100,000s probably.
Mhm.
But Rhea Ripley was listed as a top draw there. I know that because that circulated a lot on Rhea Ripley Twitter, which I'm definitely on. So she has a whole side of Twitter.
Simps.
Hey, we know what we like.
Shit.
Shit,
My shit accidentally closed. So
man's not prepared.
I was down there. I know what was next, but I want to be there just to make sure I don't fuck up with the report
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna be that guy.
You're not gonna be that guy.
Yep. Do you happen to follow random college athletes?
No, I don't.
They post a random college athlete every day.
That thing. Yeah. Okay. That's what you're talking. I'm like, are you thinking I just follow Caleb Williams or something like that?
No. So they post random college athletes. Do you know who they posted this week?
No, because the last time I saw that was Obafemi. So
Bridgewater State center 2006 to 2010. Chris Dijak.
Oh yeah, he's a basketball setter, not a fucking. I'm thinking football setter. Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of him
And Dijak said, "Yeah, I'll dunk on your ass," or something along that line. And I'm like,
I think he said,
Dijak.
"Yeah, I'll dunk on your ass in real life and on Twitter." I love seeing that because then you see like random things, like you'll see like fullback out of like some fucking small ass school being fucking brown breaker.
When's mine? When is it mine?
Soon.
It better be. I'm hitting him up like, hey, you want to fuck people up?
It's gonna be random, my guy.
I'll never have one.
You'll have it eventually.
I'm too random.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know if Division 3 or something.
I don't know if there's a picture of me in uniform.
Literally, your Twitter is.
That'd be the only way they get it.
You don't have a headshot?
No, because I was a PWO, so I showed up.
I have no idea what that fucking means.
So it's a preferred walk-on, so I was guaranteed a roster spot.
Okay.
But no scholarship money. And they didn't have me go to camp, so I didn't get official pictures and none of that.
I don't know this. I went to community college and it's still there.
Seamus had a great tweet.
Yeah, because people are body shaming him.
Okay, take your best shots. Rail miss. Too many pies, etc. And then we're done with the photoshopping and saying I was aiming for the draft and got an early call-up. My bad on me. Been slapping in the gym ever since. So watch this space. I appreciate the love too. Hashtag Seamus.
He dropped a few pounds between last Raw and this Raw, so he's looking better already.
The Shield continue to make history. This will be brief. Roman broke the record for most Mania main events. Seth main evented his first Mania and was booked in 2 matches.
KFC didn't have a knee.
Without a knee. Moxley became the first wrestler to win the WWE, AEW, and IWGP World title.
Correct.
Is this the greatest faction of all time when you look at the accolades?
Facts? No. Because Evolution's so fucking... They're bonkers. Literally, they have 2 of the most over guys, not over guys, but 2 most accomplished guys in all of wrestling.
3.
It's Batista. I mean, Ric Flair, yeah, I guess, but like Batista's not that.
What? Ric Flair, I guess, the 16-time world champion.
Yeah, I don't. But Ric Flair,
I guess
Ric Flair was playing with plumbers. The only person that was in the air was Dusty Rhodes. He never won a WWE. I can't. I tried to play the heel persona there. I couldn't do it.
What do you mean? You have a 13-time champion. You have a 16-time champion. And then what? Triple H is 9-time?
No, he's like 12. 12.
12-time, runs the show in WWE now. And then you have Batista. Which is fucking wild to say because it's fucking Batista.
He's like 6-time, yeah. But
it's wild that we can say that we have these 3. Oh, and then there's Batista along with them.
Yeah, it's like
technically, if we want to get to technicalities of anyone who's been a part of the Shield, you have to throw Triple H and Kurt Angle into the Shield.
We're not counting them. We're counting the 3 members, the 3 OG members.
Kurt Angle had a pay-per-view match with the Shield.
Shut the fuck up.
Kurt Angle's part of the Shield. So it's who are you taking? Roman, Seth, Dean, Angle
We're getting
or
into
Evolution?
we're getting into the fucking the Wyatt family debate again.
Do we count Randy and Daniel when they go in the Hall of Fame?
That's a big question.
Yes.
That's a little bit more with the Wyatt family is a little bit more wonky. With the Shield, no.
No.
They're one of the most accomplished groups in all of wrestling, but Evolution still does
As
exist
a
in no one's best.
identifiable trio, are they the best trio of all time?
Best trio in all of wrestling. Just because the Horsewomen have a fourth
If
member,
we can identify them as a trio,
yeah,
which would be them, which would be the Three Hearts. You could throw in there probably the iconic three of the Wyatt family: Rowan, Harper, Bray.
I would say so. Yeah,
because Braun's in and out. You could realistically, honestly, almost go as far as saying Evolution was a trio for a long time because Batista was injured for like a year when they started.
Batista was always injured. So,
trying to think of no.
There's no other trio I can really think of that's more accomplished than them. Would I say they're the most accomplished like group of people like ever? No, I think Evolution. If you want to go unofficial groups, I would say the Four Horsewomen. The Four Horsemen have a lot of fucking championships. We'll talk about
Here's
that.
one. Here's one for you.
Okay.
The New Day.
Not more accomplished than the Shield.
Do you want me to read you the titles of the New Day?
Do you want to go through the Shield's fucking titles?
We will after.
Go ahead.
New Day is a two-time WWE titles.
There should be 3. Xavier Woods needs to run.
4-time WWE Raw Tag Champs.
Sure.
7-time SmackDown Champs.
Mm-hmm.
1-time Tag Team Champ.
Are we just talking about in the group?
In the group.
That ruins a little bit of Seth because Seth is a 9-time tag champion, but he did something with Jason Jordan. So
I think it's just in the group.
Okay.
And then they are 1-time King of the Ring.
We can talk about King of the Ring too. They got a promo.
I have an agenda to push for King of the Ring.
Yeah, I know. I already know.
Not gonna lie, my glasses being crooked are pissing me off right now.
Just tilt your head a little bit. That's what I do when my other way. There you go. There you go. That's you gotta do like fully like 180. There you go. Just do it all episode.
Now are you ready for the hell one?
Sure.
2-time Universal Champion.
For the Shield? We're talking about the Shield. Okay.
It's not counting any of the Bloodline stuff Roman did.
Okay.
So it would be all time they were because the Bloodline's also above the Roman and the Usos are on here.
Mm-hmm.
3-time Raw Tag Champs. 1 U.S. title. 2-time IC champion. Let's see if we can. All Shield WWE. I want to read off actually how ridiculous that card is actually.
Well, outside of their time with the Shield, because the Shield only lasted like 2-3 years.
Yeah, the shit.
It was more like their independent accomplishments. Because that story did go on for a long time of them independently after that. Because they always kind of ran into each other. I mean, they all held the fucking WWE Championship in the same night. So,
yeah, this isn't even updated. It's just ridiculous.
They are absolutely ridiculous. They're the 3 most. I would say, it's gonna sound insane. I would say that each of them have a case of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Probably.
Do some of them have weaker cases than others? Yes. But I think that there's a good case to say that Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns all have a case to be in that conversation. I'm not saying they should be crowned as like the GOATs, but they have a case. Do I think Seth Rollins is one of the GOATs? Yes, but I also have a really severe bias on that. I mean, I have his fucking picture autographed above me. So there's a case to be made. I'm not saying that it is, but there's a case.
We're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Bro is looking up on Cage Match. Let's go.
No, I'm pulling up the Wikipedia.
Bro's bringing up Wikipedia. It's funny because
Yeah.
you know how like your teachers will say like Wikipedia is not a source. Legitimately, the best source you can use because it has to be fact checked.
Mm-hmm.
Is there times where things slip through, like Jeremy Renner being a Velociraptor? Absolutely, but
That happened.
it happens. But then they get fact checked.
So this is gonna be. I'm just gonna read off each of them at this point because it's gonna save a lot of time.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just only go WWE.
Because after that, there's
Well, actually, I'll throw Moxley's AEW stuff in there,
he's also IWGP.
and then obviously the IWGP. Roman is a 4-time WWE champ,
Correct.
2-time Universal champ,
Yep. One time, yes.
1-time US IC and Tag champ.
Yeah, we went over that in a TikTok. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also won a Rumble. And he's the undisputed champ. He's won a Chamber.
Mhm.
There's not a match he hasn't won in WWE.
Money in the Bank.
That's the only one he doesn't have. And he's the only one in the field who doesn't have it.
Did Mox win Money in the Bank?
He cashed in the same night.
Oh, that's right. He was the one who cashed in, not Seth.
It was
I don't know why I thought
Roman.
Seth did
It
too.
was Roman walked in the pay-per-view as champ. Seth beat him, and then
Mhm.
Mox cashed in, and all
Yeah.
three. So all three members of the Shield held the title on one night.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I remember the story. I don't know why I don't think. Why I don't know why I didn't.
Mox is a 1-time WWE champ.
Only one? Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was 2 to 3 at least.
apparently it's only one.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well, he won Money in the Bank. Was the draft that shortly after? He didn't walk into that upcoming Mania as champ because AJ was champ.
I don't know.
Wow, he is only a 1-time. It's fine. He's a multiple-time AEW champ.
Is he? I thought he only won it once.
3-time.
Mm.
And he's a 1-time interim.
Okay.
He's a 3-time IC champ, 1-time US champ, 2-time tag champ. He was the 27th Triple Crown. I didn't read what time Roman was. He's the 8th Grand Slam champion under the current format. 16th overall. He's a 1-time Money in the Bank winner.
Random question, and it has nothing to do with this. Since the new new North American title is getting introduced for the women, does Rhea have to go get that to be considered Grand Slam?
No.
Okay,
I think how they do it, and I could be wrong, is like if you're not Grand Slam already, you might have to get it.
I think so.
But like Rhea's fine, Bianca's fine.
No, Bianca does not have an NXT champion.
Doesn't have an NXT. Oscar's gonna be fine. Bailey, all the 4 horsewomen are fine.
Okay.
Is there anyone else on the men's roster outside of those 5 who are?
No, I think Rhea's the last Grand Slam. I think she's only the
Would it be
7th or 8th? I think so. It's the
Natty didn't have the Raw. Was Alexa have an NXT champ?
I'm gonna look it up.
Because Alexa would be the other one I could think of.
This is tennis.
Alexa, because Nia's never been smacked. Oh, Nia might have been
I got you. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, I can tell you every single one of them. This is
might be able. Hold on.
Let
me see if I can snipe off. Tell me how many there are, and let me see if I can snipe them.
There are 6 women.
Okay, so we have our 5 we just named.
Look, give me one more. I'm gonna count them off for you.
Okay, well, Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, Bailey, Rhea, Asuka.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's all.
We named all 6. Look at us. We know women's wrestling. You know women's wrestling mainly, but we know it. Man, this has gotten off path really quick.
Yeah.
It's just awesome because I purposely did the Order of the Shield how I did it because we have to talk about this man last.
Mm-hmm.
Who could be the next one?
In the women, Io needs the. Oh, never mind. Wait, whoa! Io might be it.
No, Io hasn't had Raw.
I mean, WWE Women's Champ. It says WWE Women's Championship. This might be out of date.
You have to have both of them. You have to have
Yeah,
both.
I guess she would need the other one. Yeah.
need
And then
both of them.
Alexa needs the NXT.
Alexa, I knew Alexa would only need that. I remember both things of her with those.
There's a
She'll
ton of
never
men
get
who are
the
very
NXT.
close.
Man, well, Sammy's the world away, but he'll never get it. Sheamus is Drew.
Sammy will get it one day.
I don't.
Drew, Braun, Big E, CM Punk, and Cody all require the US.
Cody's never gonna get a Grand Slam.
Cody will go. He'll get a US at one point. It'd be like a 2-second reign. John is the IC, so does Sheamus. I think John should literally get it for a weekend and then fucking drop it next on Monday. So they should have done on should have done last fucking Mania.
Yeah. I love Grand Slam champions.
It's just an interesting topic.
It's just interesting. Like Triple Crown's not as cool anymore.
I don't even know what fucking Triple Crown is.
I think it's just having the world and then the two mid cards.
I kind of want to. I might want to. I kind of want to quiz you on a TikTok about the current Grand Slam in men's. We'll do that for a whole TikTok or something.
Unless I steal it this week.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
yeah. That's why I won't do it. Is because I don't want us to look bad.
Yeah, I know. Women's wrestling is my thing.
And finally, the last one. Seth freaking Rollins.
Yep.
Seth's 2-time WWE champ, won World Time and was the inaugural World Heavyweight champ.
Good.
2-time Universal.
Mm-hmm.
1-time NXT champ, which means he's held every world title that's been available in his WWE career.
He's a Grand Slam, yes.
No, that's of the big belts, the main belt. He's held every single one that's been available.
So is Roman. No, he hasn't held NXT. Never mind.
He hasn't held NXT.
I lied. I just said I lied.
Which is fucking wild.
He's never gonna hold NXT too. It's funny.
No, I hope he does because it would be funny.
It's gonna be like a Becky thing where he goes down for 2 seconds, puts someone over.
You know how funny it'd be if Roman just showed up randomly on a Tuesday, looked at Ilya and said, "Right here, right now," and then match starts. Ilya eats the nastiest spear of all time.
Javon Evans beats him for an NXT title. It's Roman Reigns for the NXT title.
And then Dijak catches in with their Money in the Bank. I'm in. That's the new Shield. Dijak, Gerard Evans, and Roman Reigns.
Jesus Christ, no.
And then Oba joins and replaces Roman. That would be the wildest faction of all time. And they'd never be able to cut a promo.
Jesus.
And Dijak can cut a promo somewhat.
Yeah.
Seth is a 2-time Intercontinental champ, 2-time U.S. champ, 6-time Raw Tag Team champ. He's never held the SmackDown belt. He's a Money in the Bank winner. He's a Royal Rumble winner. He was the 11th Grand Slam champion under the current format.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it took him forever to get the IC. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how did Dean beat him? But it was IC.
Yeah.
But of those three, only one of them has a torn meniscus. which is Seth Rollins.
Do you really want to pay me right? Dude, I'm so in the fucking gutter when it comes to WWE talent right now.
Dude, do you remember WrestleMania weekend when you couldn't win?
The only thing I could do was win a Mania weekend, and now 2 weeks later,
and then post Mania, you can't win. I mean, what? Seth Rollins isn't Seth Rollins your favorite male wrestler, isn't he?
Yeah, besides Triple H, like Seth Rollins is number 2.
Oh, active right now, he's your favorite.
He's my favorite male wrestler. Yeah,
he's out for a few months.
It's down to 6 to 9.
Yeah, torn meniscus, nice. And that shit looked bad.
Dude, literally, he took the fucking Superman punch by Roman, and his leg. You know how your leg stops at one point?
It was a limp noodle. It was a limp noodle.
Have you ever seen? I'm gonna reference a movie. Every Harry Potter, like the first or second movie, where he like his arm just fucking goes floppy.
I've never watched Harry Potter.
I'm not gonna blame you because the author's a shitty person. She doesn't deserve me.
So I'm weird. I can't sit down and watch a movie by myself.
You're weird. I love watching movies.
Correction. I can, if it's in a
350 back there.
movie theater, I can do it.
That's weird.
If it's at home, if I'm the only one watching it, if I'm watching it with someone, I can watch a movie.
There's 350 of back there. I will have watched almost nearly all of them by myself. So
well, it's just the childhood growing up watching movies every day.
I guess.
Ruins it.
Anyways, there's a scene where like his arm goes floppy in like the first or second movie. I think it's the second movie. It looked like that. No people will know what I'm talking about.
And then he did his main event, his title match, which was a long match. Keep in mind.
I mean, yeah, MVP of fucking Mania. Even like people like I've seen AEW fucking like hard-ons fucking give Seth his props.
Is like, what's crazier is they could have easily just ended the match after the Claymore.
Like the first Claymore, yeah, they could have.
If that I would have been fine with that finish.
It made sense.
He literally gave up the title trying to beat the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm. And that was the story for it, yeah.
And then that would have protected his meniscus a bit.
No, it literally was torn before Mania even started.
Yeah, which is even wilder that he went through the main event match the night before with a torn meniscus for 40 minutes.
I'm happy he got his surgery because like,
and I'm happy that if he was on a stage, we wouldn't be able to see him anymore because of how many fucking flowers would be on that stage.
Mm-hmm.
He would be buried. He might be dead, suffocated from all the fucking flowers. Becky would be over there digging. Seth!
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
Becky Lynch is not taking care of her husband at all.
You know what Seth probably said? Woman, I do not want to see you for the next 6 to 9 months. Go carry the company.
She's carrying all right now. That's what she's doing.
Well,
right now.
so the thing is, he's healing, but he can at least be home. But at least the kid will be at home.
Yeah.
He probably just have to have a fucking.
And they have a puppy now, apparently.
And the puppy. See, they have a puppy to take care of them both. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine Seth right now. He has a torn meniscus and just probably had surgery on it, and he has a kid and a puppy running around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they have to have someone either hired or someone in their family has to be staying at that house watching them.
Yeah,
because there's no way in hell Seth is just sitting on the couch watching being able to look to the left and there's not a fire with a puppy and a 2-year-old.
I mean, you never know.
Dude, have you ever let a 2-year-old be alone?
No.
There's a reason. They would.
That's suspicious. Should probably get back to the news track.
We're talking about Seth.
Yeah, but like he's got no meniscus and whatever. Like we kind of knew that he was already. We already knew he was injured. We knew he was taking. People said like 4 weeks. I'm like, yeah, with his knee, no, get some surgery.
Well, because we didn't know about the knee initially.
We knew about the knee. We've known about the fucking knee forever. We also know about the back. We've known about this shit forever.
Well, but we didn't know he tore his fucking meniscus.
We didn't know. We did not know he tore his meniscus.
So we thought he was gonna be. So everyone thought he was gonna be taking a month or 2 off.
We knew his knee was fucked up. Anyways, his knee's always fucked up.
Why we thought he was gonna take a month or 2 off?
That's fair. His knee's been fucked up
since just to find out, and none of us noticed it while watching Mania. He couldn't even do a fucking code stomp.
Well, we saw that he did an alter curm stuff, but we thought that was kayfabe.
Yeah, we thought that was not that he actually couldn't fucking do a damn code stomp.
Curb Stomp podcast. Subscribe.
Also, we got robbed out of a great match, not being on a pay-per-view.
What did we get robbed of?
At the London house show.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn defended the IC title against Finn Balor
and
Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Just for it to be announced that Chad Gable was also in the match.
Cool.
But you don't care because it was Gunther.
No, I don't care because it's a house show. But they did have 16,000 people in the O2, though.
It's insane for a house show.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because that's what AEW Dynasty did. I don't mean to shit on AEW so much, but it's so easy to shit on them. Doing a 6-hour pay-per-view is kind of insane, though.
That was a stray shot.
It was. But it's trying to segue us into Dynasty to talk about that a little bit, but if we're not there yet.
That was a stray ass shot right there.
I was trying to segue us into Dynasty.
Well, I was building the segue.
Continue.
The next news is about AEW, which is the perfect segue. With all the releases, but this came before the releases, there was also less belief for them to opt to go to AEW.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't want to go to AEW right now if I was talent right now. I'd probably go to New Japan. I know they share talent, but I'd probably go to New Japan or TNA.
So,
Can be real.
And AEW also had a pay-per-view this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Which is a wild, because we had within 10 days we'll have 3 pay-per-views across 3 major brands.
Correct. And you have the math wrong. It's 2 weeks because this could be on now for Backlash next week. Last Saturday it was Dynasty, or Sunday, whatever day it was.
Shut the fuck up.
This Saturday is
Shut the fuck up.
On a weekend.
I said 3 weeks. I said 3 weeks.
In 1 month, we'll have 4 pay-per-views.
I want you to pull up proof without using audio. No audio allowed, and proof of me saying it was 2 weeks.
Anyways, Dynasty happened. You hear the results. Go through.
Yes. Okada beat Pac.
Okay.
You know who Pac is?
Yeah.
Good. Because that was a good match. I watched that match.
Cool.
Pac sold the hell out of a DDT. Pac didn't hit it. They call it the Black Arrow now.
I'm glad they're selling things in AEW now.
Oh my god. Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe lost to the House of Black.
Apparently, I heard that Malachi got gassed. Probably because he hasn't wrestled in fucking ages because they don't book him.
Probably.
I gotta get his cardio up.
This is the last match I watched right here, which was Julia Hart versus Willow Big.
And Willow won. I have no idea who the fuck she is.
She looks like a better Nia Jax.
That's not that hard. Nia Jax. You can.
When we get to Monday Night Raw, I have something to say about Nia Jax.
But she's still ass. But she got
no. I shall say it now. We were trashing on Nia Jax in a Discord. Like, come on, Nia's a lot better than what she was last time. I'm like, that's not saying a lot.
Dude, a stale piece of bread is better.
Which is also leading to Mercedes Moné's pay-per-view debut.
Why isn't she booked on a fucking weekly basis besides fucking promos, bro? It feels like she's literally a guest star on AEW at this point. She shows up as a promo and then goes away.
Roderick Strong beat Kyle O'Reilly.
Wait, also, before we move on, I apologize. Why is Mercedes not going for the top title?
Because Tony Storm.
You can have Tony and Mercedes face up. You can have Tony you over. You can have but all that happen.
Then you have to have one of them go. You can have one of them not go. You have to have one of them not go over.
So you're gonna cut off Willow's, momentum right now by having Mercedes beat her for it, and then have Mercedes do like a month-long reign, and then go after Tony. No, I find that annoying.
Chris Jericho beats Hook.
I know Hook's on his way out, but why did it have to be this fucker? Why did it have to be him? In the year of 2024, Chris Jericho should be not touching gold. He is a shitty human being. We've talked about this plenty on the podcast. And also, should not... How old is he? Like 54 now?
Who? Jericho? He's old.
Yeah, he's old as fuck. Can't wrestle. He looks worse than us. That's saying a lot.
It's easy to look worse than me.
That's fair. Bro's chiseled like a god. But like, Jericho should
Please
be
tell me you
nowhere.
heard that.
I did. It came through. I can promise you that.
Good.
Jericho should be nowhere near anywhere close to gold. This should have been anyone else. You could have put anyone else in this fucking position and been fine. But you put fucking
Sorry, I'm looking at your Leviathan actually now.
It looks cool, right?
It is. I just saw it. I don't know how I just noticed it 45 minutes in finally.
It's been here for. It's literally every episode.
I know, but I notice it at some point during the episode. It's usually before we even start, and I sit there and look at it. It took 45 minutes. We've actually been in this for like an hour.
Yeah, I'm like, you're just noticing stuff.
And I'm just now having my tits at my. Okay, moving on.
You can notice everything else in my background. I mean, there's an anime fucking statue right there. It's back there.
Hi, Shiloh.
Monopoly. There's an Umbreon right here. It's kind of in the background.
Oh, you're not gonna come say hi, Shiloh.
There's a David Tennant signed photo. Jason.
No.
Anyways.
Tony Storm with Mariah May and Luther beat Thunder Rosa, retaining the title. Oh, excuse me.
When's Sky Blue going to get her chance?
Will probably be the match of the year, from what I've heard.
Dude,
I need to watch it.
I immediately when I hear these two names, I automatically think everyone's overrating a fucking match. I feel like people hype it up too much.
I've seen like 5 clips of this match.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the match of the year.
Yeah.
It's wrestling you'd like. It's fast paced.
I'm gonna watch it eventually because our year-end thing has to probably be a little more thorough than last year. But like,
yeah, because only one of us had AEW and other brand matches on there. One of us didn't.
False.
What match did you have that wasn't WWE?
I don't remember. Give me a second. I think I still have the list. Maybe. I swear I had something.
Because my number 1 wasn't even a WWE match.
I know. Here you go. Never mind. I lied. I lied. They were all WWE matches. I had to be a little more thorough this year. I know. Hey, there was going to be a New Japan. I just couldn't find it.
Oh, yeah. You were going to put Kari
Sasha, yeah.
The Young Bucks beat FTR for the World Tag titles. But it's featured a return.
You're good.
Which featured Jack Perry returning.
Who gives a fuck about Jack Perry anymore, man?
Everyone.
The pop he did get at when he see Riot was wild. I don't know why. He just feels like that one kid who's like can't get over the shit that happens to him once, and it's like he's taking it for dear life.
In this industry, that's what you got to do.
I guess.
Hold on, sorry. And then finally, the main event: Samoa Joe lost to Swerve Strickland for the title.
First black AEW World Champion.
W.
This Pro should have gone this a long time ago. Bro's I didn't even know that Bro's pretty fucking good. Probably the best talented wrestler on the roster, and I'm not gonna be afraid to say that.
I think he's a lot of aura, personally.
What?
I think a lot of his thing is aura.
And
I don't know if he's that great he's good in the ring, but the feel is just.
Well, when half the wrestlers don't even have aura, I'm gonna go with the guy who does.
Yeah.
He might be one of WWE's biggest fumbles. I'd say that Tony Storm or Samoa Joe right up there. Maybe Adam Cole, but Adam Cole is pretty good in NXT. So,
do you know what else happened this week though? WWE was We got something announced that wasn't supposed to be announced.
Yeah.
Las Vegas! Congratulations, you have WrestleMania.
I love how so Taker leaked it on accident.
He said, WrestleMania is in Las Vegas this year. Awkward pause. At least that's what I've heard.
That's what I've been told.
I don't know why they didn't just edit that out.
Because it wasn't Taker's podcast.
Oh, that's fair.
It was someone else's podcast.
If it was, it would have definitely been edited out.
They should have bleeped. They should have bleeped.
They should have bleeped it.
You know what, Taker? We're professionals. If you leak anything to us, we will bleep it out at least. We might keep it in an episode and have people just lip read you or whatever, but we'll bleep it.
So come on the show. Talk about your next year of booking. We will love. Are
you sure you have a WrestleMania 41?
Are you going to be showing up in WWE anytime soon? We will bleep your answer, unless it is no. The running joke among WWE talent is that Jinder is going to be in a feud with Tony Khan in AEW.
I love that's the joke between WWE talent, not like just like backstage. The talent is saying that. I think that's funny as fuck.
Undertaker states that the WWE needs to figure out how to have the WWE Hall of Fame happen on SmackDown.
I like someone tried to explain like it's harder because blah blah blah. I'm like, my God, it's literally just like a double taping. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. Taker's done plenty of them. He can do one more if he wants to be at the Hall of Fame.
I think it's more so more people watch it.
Yeah, like back to back,
It is what you could probably do.
Or just pre-tape it.
No, but the cuts would feel weird. What you could do? No.
You can pre-tape.
What it should probably do is this should have it be the pre-show Mania.
That works too, yeah.
Pre-tape it and have it be on pre-shows Mania.
You know what they should actually do too? Have an actual legitimate Hall of Fame. I need a physical Hall of Fame.
I would go.
I would too.
Opening weekend Cub Stomp meetup.
Do you know how many people go to the Canton Hall of Fame for football?
That would be pretty wild. Cub Stomp's first official meetup. Opening weekend.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. The Rock apparently could have another match this year.
SummerSlam. Against Solo Sikoa.
Rey Mysterio says he may wrestle past the previous age limit he set on himself.
Those were words.
They were.
Ray, I think you should retire.
Can you name the 3 wrestlers who have pinned Roman Reigns since his return?
Since his return in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's Jey Uso, there's Cody Rhodes.
Nope.
That pinned
that pinned Cody.
That pinned Cody. Oh, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
The Rock and Brock Lesnar.
Nope.
Well, Brock made him submit. Oh, it was Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
I forgot about that Raw. It's like a random. It was literally 2 weeks before Mania. They fucking fed Cody to Drew, which is weird.
Matt Hardy said he's still open to joining the Uncle Howdy storyline.
No, he's not. He's in TNA.
He's actually still a free agent.
I thought they signed him to TNA.
He's an indie wrestler right now.
Can you imagine talking to yourself 10 years ago and saying Matt and Jeff Hardy are fucking free agents in the fucking indie market?
So I'm gonna send you this clip of the match.
What are you sending me? Bro's sending me things I don't want. He's sending me pictures. I don't find that very impressive.
Finn Balor officially has re-signed to a multi-year deal.
Scare the shit out of Rhea Ripley, yeah.
Yeah, because he wrote it as if he was leaving.
Yeah. People thought he was going to leave. I'm like, dude, you think that Finn Balor, the guy who's like legitimately in a good storyline right now and could potentially become world heavyweight champion within the next 6 months, is going to leave?
and is insanely over.
Is he that over right now? I think Judgment Day as a concept is
We're
over.
pushing. People are pushing for him to have a world title shot.
Well, that's because no one else in the fucking. I mean, story wise, makes sense.
Santos, and then now we're on to the shows.
I don't want to talk about it.
AJ Styles defeated LA Knight.
Yes.
So he'll be facing Cody Rhodes.
That's our first Backlash match because
That's
they also finally announced that Damien's facing Jay, which I believe should be the main event. That's just me. Actually,
that's what one of the two should be the main event.
I have another match that should be the main event,
No.
but it's not going to be, but it should.
There's new tag titles on SmackDown, and those are gorgeous.
Those are gorgeous. The Raw ones suck.
All the titles aside of the IC titles gorgeous.
I don't know why people hate the IC title. I like it.
I think that I agree with people that the strap should be white.
No, because all the straps for women are white, so they can't do that. It confuses people.
Oh, it should be a different color.
No, different color straps look weird. I mean, the North American title looks all right, but it should be just a black belt.
The Street Profits won the Fatal 4-Way to earn a tag title match.
Dub.
Solo and Tama Tonga brutalized Kevin Owens.
And then crashed the car.
And then crashed it. Yeah, I was bloodline going, but
They're not the reason I watch SmackDown, so
yeah. We had a Karrion Kross segment on SmackDown.
Go back to NXT, you fucker.
Saying that the job's gonna be good for him.
We're predicting that, but I don't know if it's gonna be true.
and there'll be instruments of change.
In NXT, yeah.
Santos Escobar beat Carlito.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton interrupted the Bayley Naomi match, which will lead to the opening match. No, it won't open. It'll be a mid-card match.
It'll be the co-main event.
Probably.
They won't have the women's title.
That or the winner of the Rumble on Monday against the runner-up of the Rumble of the Royale on Monday.
We'll talk about that. Bro, we got frozen in with the news.
I'm going to Monday now.
Monday. Oh, we got Alexa Bliss card right here. Bliss.
Gunther and Xavier Woods are both going to be in King of the Ring. Which is where I'm going to set up for this because I'm starting an agenda push here. I have...
Continue to talk.
So, I am going to... I don't know what agenda to push here because I want Grayson to hear one of the two. My men's King of the Ring push, not surprised. I have Gunther in the finale of the King of the Ring. I don't think he wins King of the Ring, but I think he should be the runner up to King of the Ring.
Bro's pushes agenda as well.
You don't even know who I'm talking about, do you?
You're talking about Gunther.
Yep. Because I think it should be Ilya Dragunov who's the King of the Ring this year.
I'm gonna go with Nafia.
Who should it be?
Who should be the King of the Ring?
Mm-hmm.
It's in Saudi Arabia, so I was going to push something by like the place. King of the Ring. I know who should be Queen of the Ring.
I know my finale for Queen of the Ring.
I know who I do too. I know mine at least. King of the Ring. Fuck it. Just give it to Drew. Make it that his like shot back, like how he gets back to the minute.
What's your finale for Queen of the Ring?
Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea wins. I'm being serious.
I'm all for the Chelsea push, but I don't think it works. She's so perfect in the mid card.
That's why we need a mid card title. Give her to her.
I'm gonna wait for
No, we're good. I'm just about.
You
Okay,
good?
no.
Oh, I thought your headphones got unplugged.
We're Scuffed Ass Podcast now. Fuck you, geek. We're not the Scuffed Ass Podcast.
Fuck you, geek. Fuck you, Wonder. We're scuffed. We're the Scuffed Ass Pod. Clip it. Send it to him.
Yep.
My finale. I do have Tiffany Stratton.
Dub.
I have her losing.
So do I.
I have my King and Queen of the Ring are pushing NXT talents. Because Roxanne Perez is getting called up and she is winning Queen of the Ring.
No.
Whoa! Ooh. Whoa! Grayson's not accepting Roxanne Perez as Queen of the Ring?
No, because she'll already be in the title picture.
No.
She'll enter the Liv feud.
That's how you have her get in the title picture, and then either is Money in the Bank before or after King and Queen of the Ring?
Well, Queen and King of the Ring is May 25th, my guy, or 26th. Do you not know what Money in the Bank is, really?
I didn't know when Crown Jewel when King of the Ring was. I know Money in the Bank's July.
Okay, I was going to say, bro.
I didn't know when because they recently announced that.
They announced it a while ago. They just didn't start promos so recently.
They didn't date it.
They did.
Oh, they did? Am I just being stupid?
They did it a long time ago. They just didn't
I'm
start
just
promos.
being stupid. No, because I think then you have Tiffy win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's either I think it's either Chelsea or Tiffany, and whoever wins, whoever doesn't win Queen of the Ring gets their shot with Money in the Bank. So my opinion when it comes to like these title shot opportunities, when it comes to things, the EC and the Royal Rumble are always for your top end talent to earn their shot at Mania to make that Mania feud go burr. The Money in the Bank should always be for up and coming and mid card talent to go to the main event.
Which I think only Money in the Bank option is Tiffy this year.
Or Chelsea.
I think it's Tiffy.
I think Chelsea's a good option.
I think it's Tiffy or
I love Tiffy. Tiffy, my girl.
Yes. I think no. So here's why I don't want to do that to Chelsea. Within the year, I want a mid-card title for the women.
Correct. Okay, yeah, I'm with you there.
And they need name a more mid-card woman right now than Chelsea Green.
Michin.
Chelsea Green is more mid-card. If you were to make a card that's this big, this is quite literally Chelsea Green. She is smack dab in the middle.
So is Michin.
Michin's not mid. Michin's on the lower side, lower card of mid card than
Selena Vega.
Same thing. Chelsea Green is booked every week. Is almost has a match every week. Is highly entertaining. She had a highlight in the. It's either her or she's definitely. I was gonna say the other name, but she's definitely the bottom of mid card right now. You know who I was gonna say.
Maxine Dupree?
Yep.
Dupree.
Who should not go to NXT anymore. I changed my mind after last night.
I still think she should go to NXT. You know what? Have her go to NXT. Win a North American title, maybe?
Yeah, have her be the inaugural North American.
Have an NXT talent actually be the inaugural, yes.
Yeah, she will be an NXT talent then.
No, I'm saying actual NXT
She's
talent.
24, 26.
She's 26. We talked about this last episode.
I have a bad memory.
She's 26. Have Thea Hale, Blair Davenport, Soroka, someone win the first one. Have them do like a 2-month reign, 2-3-month reign. Give it to like Tegan, Maxine. Then you can give it to people who are like borderline main event talent. After that,
if we can say that Maxine's a borderline main event talent in 2 months, then that NXT jump is insane.
No, I'm saying that she's main event talent, but I don't think that she needs a little more time in the oven. Like, I know she's like main roster ready, but like the thing is that she's not there just yet. So having her cook a little bit get a little bit more work in NXT, stay in the PC a little bit longer, we prefer.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Next up, look, we'll have this debate almost every week from here on out of who should be Queen of the Ring, who should be King of the Ring, who should be mid card, who should be Money in the Bank.
This is the summer. We're gonna let the summer here. It's gonna be arguing who should be winning the bank, who's in the mid
And
card.
every week, like I'm gonna guarantee you, next week, one of my two's gonna change. One of your two's gonna change.
Well, because the WWE draft is happening this week, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's everything's gonna change within the next week, and then again and again.
Do you think Rhea Ripley's gonna get drafted?
Yes, it'll be Judgment Day.
I think it's since both. We'll get to it in just a second. I know. We'll talk about it in just a second. It's
but what goes on with Damian?
And I'm not worried about that. I'm saying what if Dom and Rhea get drafted together because they're both injured at the moment. They can go to like whatever. They can go to SmackDown if Judgment Day stays on Raw.
I think Judgment Day goes to SmackDown.
I keep seeing people say that like they basically just swap, and I don't like that.
No, they're not going to straight up swap.
But also, I think the WWE championships are staying on SmackDown. Not the World Championship
because I'm looking at the time. It sounds like we're gonna be able to do that thing. We would.
No, I don't think we need to. We don't need to.
We'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Austin Truth retained against DIY and Tommaso teased the heel turn.
People hate that. I don't care. Fine by me. I like Austin Truth. I like DIY. Either way, I was happy.
Ludwig Kaiser turned on Giovanni Vinci.
People are saying this is to make room for a certain dragon.
I don't think it'll be Ilya.
I don't think Ilya is a jobber.
He's not a follower.
Yeah, he's not like a little grunt.
Unless the plan is to have him blow up Imperium completely.
Or the plan is to have him be like the next Ring General, like the next like protege for him, and then that leads to an actual blow up.
Yeah. Sheamus and Drew Haggis had a segment, and first off, Drew had two iconic moments. He said, "Say what if your friends kiss your cousin?" The crowd, "What? You're sick." And then he also said to Sheamus, "Banger after banger after banger. It looks to me like it's been burger after burger after burger." Bronson Reed attacked Sami Zayn. Sheamus beat Shinsuke. The sick fuck Chad Gable went after each member of the Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
Called Maxine dumb.
I mean, she's a blonde stereotype, yes.
Said Otis was the biggest disappointment out of them all.
He's definitely not, but
and then was also just completely correct about Akira Tozawa about how he shows up, does his dance, and then loses every week.
Everyone's really on this. Like I wanted it to happen. We talked about this like 2 episodes ago. I don't like this Chad Gable heel turn's fine. I'm not like a huge fan of it. I'm not like, yes, this is like the best thing in the world. I'm like, this is fine. It's gonna continue the story. I hope he gets better with it, but I'm not like super excited about it.
Yeah. And finally, The Rock has come home to WWE. I'm kidding. We had a battle. It's the joke that every time The Rock comes back, he says finally.
Mm-hmm.
We had a battle royale for the inaugural. I guess.
No, not inaugural. Nope, not the inaugural. Can't be inaugural if you did a second.
Yeah, shush. I'm tired. For the second women's world champion.
World Women's Champion, yep.
Yes. And the first elimination, the first two people
should have been a tournament that ended at Backlash. Just saying.
That would have been a quick tournament.
That's fine by me.
Honestly, it should have probably taken across both shows.
It should have been an 8-woman fucking tournament. Boom, 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 ends at Backlash.
Yeah. We had the first two eliminations were Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, both eliminated by Maxine.
Everyone's upset about it. It's part of a story. People, there's a bunch of people who are like rooting for Candice. And again, I understand you like Candice. She's a mid-carder. Great for a mid-card championship there. She'd be great for it. But they're building a story, and I feel like people in the IWC just don't understand. Just because you like someone doesn't mean they get the title.
If you want to talk about biggest pops in all time for me, that was the second biggest pop of the night last night for me.
No, okay. I was supposed to say of all time. I'm like, bro.
No, of last night, that was the second biggest. I almost jumped out of my chair at one point.
Okay.
But Maxine, oh my god! I didn't talk about it. Becky cooked last night. There was some backstage drama with Nia and Liv were getting in each other's face. They had, I don't remember who the reporter was backstage reporting on it. Becky's like, "Can I take over this?" They're like, "Sure." So Becky starts cutting a promo, and then she gets halfway, and Ivy Niles consoling Maxine because she just got called a pretty princess who's dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
And Becky's like, "This is your first time fighting for a world title, isn't it?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, show everyone why it's not your last. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking hard. Especially as I'm naming it now. I'm the president of the Maxine fan club.
I don't think I can give myself a president of any fan club, really.
Yeah.
I don't even think that. I think
there's some people go to the extreme with that.
There's definitely some people who are a little bit more fans than I am. Rhea's my favorite superstar right now, but
I will put. I'm naming myself the president of the Maxine Dupree fan club.
I'm not going to give myself a presidency.
And I don't know if you can really argue it because
I can give myself a membership. I definitely have a lot of memberships of fan guys, but
the amount I back Maxine is worrisome.
You're starting to sound like me when it comes to like anyone.
Maxine, look, I think Maxine's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
People hate on her. I think she's gonna be the top star one day. Cough.
One day, maybe.
It's almost. And when we talk about when I nearly popped, because I said it as a joke at one point, but then it almost happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's Nia eliminated Ivy Nile, and Maxine's all in her face like blah blah blah. How? And then Nia pushes her, and Maxine then unleashes a fury of kicks on her.
Mm-hmm.
Which, can I just say, and I sent you it, looked really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Which the one that looked a little botched, the last one was on Nia.
Yeah, and Nia she also can't sell hurricanranas from literally the most over woman in the fucking WWE.
So it's like she sold the first two fine, but then she ducked on the third one, so it didn't even look like it touched, but still sold it. And I'm like, Nia, why? And then Maxine got eliminated.
I don't know why there's Nia fans. I don't understand.
Yeah. Then the final five was Zoe Stark, Shayna, Liv, Nia, Becky.
All right, I'm gonna tell a little story here. So
hold on. Can I talk about the Chelsea Green moment real quick?
Sure, go ahead. Chelsea Green.
Becky was getting put through a table, so all the refs were focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
And Natalya eliminated Chelsea Green, but no ref saw it.
Yeah.
So she climbed back on the ring apron, and Natalya's like, "She is eliminated." The ref's like, "No, she's not. She's right there."
Chelsea Green's the greatest of all time.
Yes. Go ahead. Now we go. Cook. Cough.
Dude, I'm coughing all day today. It's all the allergies.
It's only during Curb Stomp. Oh my god.
No, it's been all day.
Do you have allergies to Curb Stomp?
No, allergies to bullshit.
You cough every episode during Curb Stomp.
I do, but that's normal. So I fell asleep a little bit later than I usually do. Yesterday at like 2 p.m. And I slept for a while, and I woke up, didn't know what time was. I thought Rob was done with, so I was checking Twitter and everything like that. And then like I kind of went on my way. I started watching TikTok and doing whatever. I get text from Kaleb saying, he starts spewing shit. He just starts saying stuff, and he's like, Zoe starts new World Women's Champion. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with Zoe being champion. It's
I started pushing shit to fuck with you.
And I was fine with that.
When I saw your response, I knew you weren't watching, so I knew I could do something that would piss you the fuck off.
I didn't know what time it was.
Well, because I was also the one who I texted you. I knew you were awake because I texted you Dom's hurt.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But I was like, oh, I'm fine with Zoe being the champ. It's a new face. It's like, sure, like there can be something new with this. And they're like, but Nia never got eliminated. I'm like, motherfucker, I swear to God, if I fucking turn on Raw,
I texted you ... Nia never got eliminated.
yeah, I was literally about to like throw some shit. I legitimately I grabbed something. Like I think I grabbed my remote. And I was about to turn on the TV.
Let me actually. You know what? It'll be better. I'm pulling up the exact messages. It was right after the Dom thing. So it was, Dom said blah blah blah. I just all caps Zoe Stark won. What? Zoe Stark is the world champion. What in the fuck nuts?
Because it's surprising because it's like, yeah, Zoe is the person that anyone chose, but I'm fine with it. Yeah, cool.
And then the response is all caps, wait, Nia never got eliminated. No. Oh, fuck me. Dot. You poor Zoe. What nuking WWE? Nia is the champ. So I'm no longer watching Raw.
I'm never like watching Raw for a ton of reasons, but
and I have to say, what is crazy is this all didn't happen. The match hasn't even started.
I didn't know what time it was. I'm gonna be real. I looked outside; it was dark outside. I'm like, oh, it's like.
Why didn't you just look while you were on your phone?
My brain didn't register the time. So I'm thinking it's like midnight. It's like whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, cool. So you're filling me in because you realized that maybe my phone was showing that I was online, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
No, I texted you. I only knew you away because I was like, oh, I should probably let Grayson know his baby boy's injured.
Yeah. Yeah. So Battle Royal. Back to it.
And then final three: Nia, Liv, Becky.
Makes sense. That's a whole
Liv, Becky team up to eliminate Nia, basically.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
And then Becky Lynch beats Liv Morgan.
You know what's even funnier? Liv never got Becky over the top rope. She literally went through the middle rope. So she wouldn't have been eliminated if she even touched the ground.
Yeah. I thought she went over, so I was like, oh, so that's why she did the soft slam.
No, she went to the middle rope. So
I was say, because the Becky should have just hopped off and just pulled Liv down.
She should have. So Liv, okay, I got it right here in the brain. Liv has now been runner-up in the 2023 Royal Rumble, the 2024 Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber 2024, and now the Battle Royal has become the second ever World Women's Champion. She is 1-6 since she returned from injury, and that's it. I don't remember who the fuck she pinned for her one win. I think it might have been Nia.
What?
She is 1-6 since she returned from her injury. I can go through. Let me go with her cage match.
It was.
I got it. I'm going.
It wasn't Nia.
Who
she beat to qualify for the chamber?
Tiffany, but that was kind of. I think we might have a Tiffany.
It wasn't. It was. Did she beat Chelsea for the chamber?
Give me defeats Liv Morgan. No, Zoe Stark.
Oh, it was Zoe. She's always a one pin.
Yeah, so Zoe's the only person she's beat since she returned from injury, and that's it. Yep.
How do you feel about it?
I knew it was gonna be either Liv or Becky. There was a ton of people I wanted it to be in that.
I had 4 names I thought could win. I knew Hunter wouldn't do Nia.
I was very worried he might have.
I don't think if it was Vince, I would have been worried.
That's fair.
I was honestly convinced almost to a point it was gonna be Shayna. Like I had convinced myself.
I'm sorry, my guy Shayna ain't ever gonna get a title.
I had convinced myself throughout the match if Shayna kept looking good, like.
No.
I was like, hey, she looks good. She could. Convincing myself to a point Zoe Stark was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen. So, how do you feel about it being Becky instead of Liv?
So we talked about this in the Elimination Chamber episode recap, whatever we call it. People are now considering Becky now the new Charlotte Flair, taking titles away from new people that should deserve it. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I really think the reason why Becky is the next champion is not only because of name value, but also because when it comes to the storytelling aspect of things, Liv Morgan needs to go through fire and hell to get through this because her just being handed this championship devalues it. So instead, now she's got to go fight for it. And my original concept for this was like Charlotte returns or whatever, or someone that Rhea has a connection to, whether it be with Kel or something, holds the title for Rhea. That didn't happen, obviously. That's not going to happen. But the second part of that was that when Liv is finally given the opportunity, and she's this close to winning the championship, she just hit an oblivion on Becky Lynch at whatever fucking pay per view you wanted to be at, probably like SummerSlam-ish.
Yeah.
Rhea comes out after she's healed, pulls out the rug from under her, and makes her fucking lose the match. That's what's gonna, in my opinion, that's what's gonna happen. Rhea's gonna win back her championship in some way, some fashion, rematch clause, whatever you want to call it. This way is to hold the value of the championship at the same time as give Liv Morgan a little more ammo for her revenge tour. And because the revenge tour is going to include Rhea, it has to include Rhea. That's the only way she can be given the chance to win this championship legitimately. It has to go through Rhea Ripley, but you have to have a champion in the meantime. And that, frankly, who are you going to give it to besides Becky Lynch?
My thing, and I was running the gauntlet last night against people. I had like 6 people jumping me because I was like, "It's the right decision." They're like, "It should have been Liv." I'm like,
would I love it to be Liv? It makes sense.
It makes zero sense for what they're fucking doing.
No, not for what they're doing, but narratively, it kind of makes sense. Like Liv Morgan's like, "Hey, I'm taking everything away from you," but like, Liv has to go through hell. Like her character cannot just skate free and get be handed the championship. It's not within Liv Morgan's character and her arc. She's always had to go through hell. She had to win Money in the Bank through 6 other people to get her chance. She had to beat Ronda Rousey 3 times to fucking hold on to that, and she lost Ronda Rousey. And then she had to go through 15 million injuries last year. Liv Morgan has to go through hell. It's just her character.
Yeah.
Do I understand where people are coming from where they should have been Liv? Yes.
I understand the one for Liv.
But Becky makes the most sense. Even Arrow was like, he's like, I really hope that like Grayson didn't just punch his TV. I'm like, no, I understand. I knew it was gonna...
the right. I saw it's like when it's when I'm getting pissed off of people saying it's just the new Charlotte. I'm like, at no point, if anything, if Becky puts Liv over at Backlash,
it's not gonna happen at Backlash.
It's not gonna happen at Backlash. Or at SummerSlam, it's a triple threat of Liv, Rhea, Becky.
I don't think Rhea's returning fast enough to. I think Rhea will return to.
I think the
interfere.
I think the timeline says there's a chance.
There's a small chance. I think it's more possible that she returns and interferes rather than her being in the match.
What people are forgetting is Becky's the person who will put anyone over.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in her career, I know they're Becky doesn't decide who if she wins or not. Becky's not gonna backstage push. So someone tried to say that, oh well, what happened to the vacation? Now she's the world champion. I'm like, the vacation never existed.
It was a report. It was a false report. Yeah,
never existed.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch, you're entering a spot where you want your champions. You want to know you have established champions because you're about to go through the fucking draft.
Yeah.
And I love Liv to death. I love Liv Morgan to death. But her first title reign was not that good.
I'll agree. Yeah.
It was poorly. It's not on her. It's not her fault. It was horribly booked.
It was so poorly booked that Lacey was supposed to have it, and then Vince was like, "I like Liv this week." That's literally what happened. The reporter is that he's like, "I want Liv to win this week."
Yeah. So it was horribly booked.
Yeah.
And it's not Liv's fault. But you've never had a good reign from Liv with a belt. Outside of the tag titles.
That's the only title she's been given, so besides
Yes. So you don't want you don't want to be unsure about your champion walking into the draft.
that. Mm-hmm.
Damian has been great as a champ so far.
So, yeah.
We knew he would be fine because he was fine with the US title when he was in NXT. He was good with North American. We knew, and Damian's been slowly getting more and more over as time has gone on.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to be a strong champion.
Mm-hmm.
Strongish. Originally, the plan would have been Rhea's going into the draft as champion unless Liv beats her at Backlash.
What's going to happen?
Wasn't going to happen. Or if anything, you put Liv massively fucking over by her beating Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Which will carry a title reign by itself.
Yeah.
And so you get to this point of mystery almost of what are we going to do? Because you have to have someone who's going to be able to be next week probably defend a Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
Set up a match for Backlash, which you did by having Becky win because it feels like it clears the path for Becky Liv and Liv lose in some stupid way. Maybe Dom interferes. And you continue this warpath from Liv.
Mm-hmm.
You let Becky be Becky with the belt because we know every time Becky touches a belt, we're guaranteed a good reign.
Yeah.
You let Becky go back on her NXT tour, but do it on the main roster where you put Tiffy and Roxanne.
I'd be so fine with the Tiffany rematch.
Just put all those younger stars on the same brand as Becky and let Becky put young stars over again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you throw Damage Control over there as well to help them.
Can't throw the whole women's roster on one side. We saw what happened.
Yeah, but then on the other side you get Bianca, Naomi, Jade, Rhea, and Judgment Day.
Rhea won't be back for a while, so.
But when she returns, you get Liv Morgan on that other brand. Bailey's over there. You can have a strong women's way stronger because SmackDown is stacked here.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown is stacked for women. Raw is lacking, so the draft is going to help with that.
Yeah,
but you need a strong champion walking into the draft, and Becky Lynch is a strong champ.
So taking a bit of a pause, we'll scramble your brain a little bit. Anyways, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch.
The right call.
Overall, it's the right call. I think that it's not terrible at all. I think that people are making it worse than it needs to be. I think that we'll get a fine reign from Becky, if not a great one. That'll probably take us at least into Money in the Bank, I think, and maybe into SummerSlam. Who knows? It might change a few hands before it even gets to Liv, and then eventually back to. It's gonna go back to Rhea. It's somehow gonna get back to Rhea because I don't think they can have literally the most over woman they've had since Sasha, probably, or two belt Becky.
Yeah,
2019 Becky, whatever it was, when the man first came out. I can't remember. I can't give you an exact year. So since the most over woman since then, and not give her the belt again when she comes back if she's perfectly healthy. So, I think they'll be perfectly fine. And overall, I think this is just going to help Liv's story in the end.
Yeah. Oh, you want to talk Dom?
Dom's hurt. No timetable available. I'm sad because it's my second favorite current wrestler. On the med side at least. So I'm out. My literal three favorite wrestlers are all out.
All right. And then one last thing before we finish off this episode.
Yeah.
Who goes second in the WWE draft?
So Roman Reigns is obviously going first.
What?
Yeah, Roman Reigns will go first. Sorry, Cody Rhodes will go first. I guess WWE champion.
Cody will go first. Who's going second?
Would it be insane to say Roman Reigns?
Not really. It
Goes
might
to
be.
Raw. Keep
I
him
think
away
it
from
could
Cody
be-
for a little bit.
I think it'll end up being. No, it might be Drew.
It's not Damien.
It's not Damien. It's not a champion. It might. You know, it might be.
Maybe Bailey.
It might be Logan Paul.
No, I think it might be Bailey. I
It
think
might be Sammy.
I don't think so.
It's Gunther. It's Gunther. It's Gunther.
No.
I'm gonna just know it. Official. Who's second in the draft?
This is our prediction. By the time this comes out, you guys will already know.
You already will know who the second. You guys will know. Who's this? Who goes second?
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with my initial guess of being Bailey.
I'm gonna go with the other women's champion.
Well, I guess they have to keep the same. I guess they have to keep the titles that look the same on the same brand. So
it could be Damien.
It could be Damien. Bailey has to go wherever Cody goes. So
She does?
yeah, because they have the same belt design.
Oh. I mean, she doesn't have to.
It'd be super stupid if they did another fucking belt trade again, like they
They
did.
could just flip the brand of the champs.
And that's fine. We're like wherever, like if Cody goes to Raw, have Bailey Fowler,
and then decide what you want to do with Logan and Sammy.
Yeah, the U.S. Intercontinental swap all the time, so it doesn't really matter. It more matters about the WWE title and the world titles and how they interact with those. So wherever Cody goes, you know that's where Bailey's going. Wherever Damien goes, you know that's where Becky's going. So
yeah,
I think it'll be interesting. It'll be a fun. The draft is definitely gonna be fun. The only problem is that it runs also with the NFL draft. So don't be surprised if there's a drop in viewership. The NFL draft, even the second and third rounds, will get a lot of viewers.
I don't know which one I'm gonna watch, honestly.
Have both.
It might be both.
You have 2 hours setup going.
I'm probably gonna have the draft on one.
I'll probably be asleep. I'm gonna be real.
That's valid.
Yeah. So I think it'll be exciting week. I think next week will be very, very exciting to talk about because we get to talk about the draft and then we get to talk about Backlash. That might end up being a 2-hour episode. Let's hope not. But anything else you want to talk about this week?
I have nothing.
I have nothing else besides I'm depressed.
Right.
And I'm probably just gonna watch SmackDown from now on until someone gets back, until the draft probably at least, which is next Monday. So,
well, you said SmackDown, and SmackDown the draft is Friday.
Sorry, yeah. So that's gonna wrap up this episode, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the video if you guys enjoyed our silky voices. But until next week when we cover the draft, bye bye.